What is going on, guys? Big Ray coming at you with the Monday night football game. In fact, I should be joining soon. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New York Giants. I'm actually looking forward to this game. I think everyone's looking forward to this game after Sunday night's game. Sunday night is that was a disaster. Welcome to stream, guys. How's everybody doing? Thank you for the like, the anonymous person who liked. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone's Monday? Jake Jacobs in the house. So is Josh Allen. What's going on, guys? The champ is here. Josh Allen with a big win at home versus the Patriots. Even with that roster depleted, it's always still a big win for anyone to beat the Patriots as long as Bill Belichick's the coach. If the juice comes down a little bit, I'm planning on getting the Giants as 13-point underdogs. But right now it's plus 13 at minus 115. So I'm just patiently waiting until kickoff. Hopefully that the juice on that can settle down a bit. Minus 115 is just too much. I don't know if that's worth it.
Come on, man. Oh, let's go to Thursday night football. Falcons, Panthers. Brian Hill goes up the sideline until he goes out of bounds.
I think we're going to have a drinking game tonight. Every time they mention Tom Brady's playoff record, they just showed a ref smack in the back of his head because of that stupid tarp that they have on the sidelines. Oh, nice, Josh. You're on a bunch of stuff tonight. Giants with the points. But you didn't end up taking it. I'm the same way. Like, I'm sitting here just contemplating. Because the public bet percentage is 37% on the Giants. And there's a lot less money. I think it's like 22% of the money's on the Giants. And plus that line has moved so much for Tampa that I'm I'm hesitant to jump on it, especially at minus 116. I just don't think there's any value. I think you felt the same way. You've got one whole dollar on the Giants plus 13. At least it'll make the game watchable. It's funny how you can bet $1, you can bet $1,000. Well, maybe not 1,000, but depending on your situation, and still feel the same way. But my best bets, but I didn't take it. I took the under 3.5 field goals. Gronkowski to score. What was the odds on Gronkowski to score? Because I know Fat Guy and I were checking it out yesterday. He was 2-1 when we were looking. And Brady 3+ touchdowns / win. I feel like tonight should be a drinking game on how many times they talk about Brady's touchdown record. 98% of fans picked Tampa Bay to win this game. All right, so I was contemplating going Tampa Bay plus 13, but there's a magic thing that just happened right now. There's not saying this is a huge deal, but it is to me. The all 5 of the talking heads just took the Tampa Bay Bucks to win this game. So I'm gonna actually do 1 unit on the money line for the Giants. They're plus 487. No, plus 480, plus 488 is what I ended up getting it at. So I'm not recommending that. This is just a shot in the dark for me. Anytime anyone selects 98% of the public, not the bettors, of the public watching on whatever channel this is on, ESPN, took Tampa to win. So I'm going Giants money line. Right now they're plus 13 at minus 115, and I'm just so hesitant to jump on it. Well, somebody at MGM. It's only 1 unit, Jake. If it hits, it hits. If not, I'll still enjoy this game. And I might actually watch the live lines and try to get a good price in game. Like if the Giants go up 7-0, it's not going to shift the line a ton, but I might be able to buy back on Tampa Bay money line at like 3-1. Most likely, Dylan, I will lose my money, and it's, I'd say, 40% likely that the Bucks win by 16 or more. Dylan Toddfield, how was your day? What did you get up to? Are you ready for some football? What's going on, Mickey? How you doing tonight? I'm excited for this game. We're going to do a drinking game tonight. Anytime the commentators mention Brady's touchdown record, we're going to take a drink. And all 5 of the talking heads pregame took the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win big, so I've put 1 unit on the Giants money line solely based off of that, as well as 98% of the public on ESPN has Tampa Bay winning this game. So 1 unit on New York Giants money line at plus 488 for Big Rye. What's going on, fat guy?
Oh, hello. Are we live?
We're live.
Oh.
Donnie, I can see you asked, what's the bet for tonight, Big Rye? And then you said, Big Rye, can you see my messages? So I've been able to see those too.
Was he messaging on Discord?
I don't think Donnie's joined yet. So Donnie, definitely, if you go to the community page, you can find the link to the Discord. There's a few of us in there already, just chatting about all different kinds of things. It's a nice way.
Fielding questions.
So let me fill you in on what's happened so far. We got a couple things going on tonight. First of all, we're going to do a drinking game.
What?
Anytime the commentators mention Tom Brady's touchdown record, people are going to take a drink.
Am I supposed to do this too?
It's up to you. It's up to you. The second thing that happened, this has been an eventful stream so far, even though it's only been a couple minutes. But I turned on the TV. Randy Moss and Co., Susie Colbert, whoever else. Guess what all 5 took?
Oh, they took the Bucks?
All 5 of them took the Bucks. And then what percentage of people do you think on ESPN said that the Bucks were going to win tonight?
89.
98% of the public thinks Tampa Bay is winning
this
tonight.
makes it this is a 5-unit play.
Well, it's a 1-unit play, but it's a 5-unit win. I put 1 unit on the Giants money line, and they're plus 488. Max said, "You know what? I'm riding with you, Big Rye." So he's in on this too. Josh Allen says, "What's up, fat guy?" Jackson,
well, the one
what's
thing
going
is,
on, guys?
you're expecting to lose, just not as much as what the payout is.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I mean, like, I like Ryder. Let's do it, boys. I'm in.
ride or die. Let's get that money, baby. Just like Fierce said.
Sorry, I was a little late because I was trying to become the most hated man on Reddit. I think I did it.
Hey, that's good.
I suggested our local Reddit. I got a notification about how the virus has so many cases after Halloween, and all I wrote was that I had it and it wasn't that bad for me, and it has a low death rate, so maybe it's not as bad as everyone says it is. And I think I'm at like 100 hate comments already. It's fun though.
That's
Disgusting
unreal.
is a good one. I like that one.
You've got lots of energy tonight.
Oh, I'm enjoying it. Don't worry. You know what kind of spurned this, made me do it, was we got a lot of hate on the channel for this last week's video. And I enjoyed that. I got to be honest.
That's just what I want to hear.
Oh, man. Sorry, Mickey Hill's funny. Who, Dylan or Ron Jeremy? I would imagine both.
Untouchable Jay's in for this drinking game. So I need chat to follow along because I got the volume really low because for some reason I can't figure out how to get the volume into my headphones but not in the stream.
Just say you're not very bright, all right?
Yeah. It's the big dumb guy and the fat guy. Big dumb Ryan, the fat guy. Sorry. The
Big dumb Ryan. It sounds like a parody.
we already are a huge parody to start with.
All right, guys, I'm joining you. My girlfriend's making me a cocktail. I'm having a dark and stormy here.
Perfect. Cocktails and dreams. She's shaking it up. Some bar
No,
tricks.
you can't shake up stuff that is fizzy and effervescent. You'll get it everywhere, Big Rye. Just amateur hour over here.
Mickey said audio is good. He'll be popular in prison. Fear jumping in with Dylan. Michael Thomas getting traded tonight or nah? I think he's getting traded. Dylan Todfield has the line at Bucks -16, so he's on the Bucks tonight. Jackson said, I'm up for the drinking game. Have a bit of scotch on the shelf. That's perfect. But I need everybody in chat to call it out when you hear it because I can't hear it.
I'm enjoying this. Is fun already.
The Jets are next week. JPP revenge game. It's always a possibility. I don't know how much. I don't know how much.
Game?
I don't know how much revenge he has in his heart.
Why are you green? Because you're a member. It's like a badge. It's literally a badge of honor.
Untouchable. The drinking rules are, if the commentators
type them in, Big Rye.
Okay.
I had to take one just to taste. That was quite nice, actually. No. Thanks, babe.
How much revenge do you think JPP wants against the Giants?
You get little emoticons too that are custom emojis. I don't even know how that works.
I added.
Oh my goodness!
I added one today for Corey.
There's some new ones that have been added. If that is not Dylan Todfield with his eyebrows removed, I don't know who that is.
That's
Dylan,
DTF.
you're an emoji, buddy.
You're an emoji on the channel now, Dylan. I hope you're proud of that.
Well, go now before you drink too much, Jay. I only have a 2.6 of rum, so that's all you're getting out of me. It certainly is an Adam Gase emoji.
It's fake internet points to whoever guesses who that fourth one is. The fourth one, the huge fat guy with his shirt off. If you guys can guess who that is, fake internet points for you. We need a sports guy emoji. I'll get on it.
Oh, yes. Yes, that would be great. I'm in for that one. Best coach of all time. Hey, there was rumblings after that first year. No, we're gonna have to add a couple more of these. Big Rye, I think we have to extend this list.
We have a spot for one more emoji as of now, but emojis unlock when people become members. So the more members we have, the more emoji spots we got.
Well, Fear the Beard. Nothing compares to Dylan. Big Rye's laughing like he knows what I'm talking about.
Why would I not know? We're not talking about, what was the movie yesterday that I didn't know? Never heard of 16 Candles.
16
Never heard
Candles?
of 16 Candles in my life.
You don't even know Molly Ringwald. I can't believe it.
Speaking of, you'll like this. We were watching, my wife and I were watching a TV show last night, and she was bragging that she didn't know how to play chess. So then I said, do you want me to teach you? And she laughed like, why would I need to know how to play chess?
Well, yeah, I guess you're not wrong, right? She's never gonna play.
Mickey's getting in on the music.
It's in 7 hours and 16 days. Oh,
Also untouchable with the fire. He said the fourth one is Dylan's boyfriend.
well, if he was in prison, that most certainly would be. Dude, these live streams can be very funny. All right, let's add to the list because otherwise I'm gonna have like one sip an hour. That's not gonna do it. So let's go with every time they mention JPP playing for the Giants, every time they mention JPP's firework accident, they're gonna bring that up at least once. That's got to be a drinking thing. Playing for the Giants, Big Rye. Come on.
Whatever. People can just drink whenever. What's the other rule you said?
Okay, when they bring up JPP's firecracker incident or his hand injury, where he lost those fingers, that'll happen at least once, so that's one more.
Untouchable said he has no clue who that is. Untouchable needs to trade for a lot of my players if he wants a chance against me next week in fantasy.
Oh, here's another one. Every time they mention Saquon Barkley, which should be a few more times. I don't mind that. Hall of Fame Tom Brady, sure. Every time Jones fumbles, Ben Ancona's got the right idea because that's at least one, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do this properly. So Tampa starts with the ball, it looks like. I think that counts right there.
Yeah, I think that counts. Every time Arians looks back. All right, I took one. Drink on a Jones INT. Yeah. This is a good start for the Giants, eh? We got a 1 yard game. That's it. Nice start, boys. The hang time every kick, holy! I already did that once with every time Steph Curry hits it. Steph Curry or Klay Thompson hits a 3-pointer when they were playing the Cavs in the finals. And every time LeBron James got a rebound, I didn't make it through the game. I was wrecked. AB playing or no? I think he is.
I think he's out. I think he's playing next week. But I'm not 100% sure.
I didn't check the inactives for this game. Shame on me. This defense is bad, but it's not. There are some names on this team.
One right there, Blake Martinez.
Blake Martinez. Tackling machine, Blake Martinez. Dude, those retro Giants jerseys are awesome. Dude, these Giants, the setup is sick. All right, I'm starting to get nervous that the Giants aren't going to shut out the Bucs. Oh yeah, you've lost Kittle for the remainder of the season, Mickey. Enjoy. This is how fantasy dreams get killed. Ronald Jones has way more rushing yards than I would have imagined. I need Gronkowski to be unproductive today. Yeah, Niners do need to hire the Chargers team doctor.
If anybody ever wants to add anything to this, feel free.
Looks like he's making a list. Checking it twice. Gonna find out who's drunk or not. Yeah, leave that up. Leave that up.
Yep.
Hang time of the kick. You gotta like highlight that one. That's for big Tommy Big Times. Big Timers. Is that the guy's name? Big Time Tommies.
Josh Allen took one Gronk touchdown at plus 160. Fear said, Mickey, I'll trade you Jonnu Smith. He has been a dud the past 2 weeks, so I'm done with him. What you got to offer? Fear, I don't even think you're in that league, so nice try trolling there.
Oh, John Stacy needs TV12 to go off. I hate to break it to you here, pal. He's playing the vaunted Giants defense. Oh, yes, I have, Jackson. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. The room's a treat. The room is a treat movie. Oh, hi, Mark.
I like the sex scenes.
Dude, he's got to sell that ass to sell that picture. I think that's what he said. I like the part that he actually funded the whole thing. Like he had enough money to do it. It's just insane.
Nothing says success.
Perfectly honest. There we go. Yeah, add it. Ding. Called my own shot. Key 3rd and 5 for the Giants here. Yes. Yes, we'll call that a win. With that being said, John Stacy, I'm watching the Queen's Gambit on Netflix. I can't help but think of Dylan's move, switching out himself with Roland. Roland Walton, right?
I've been watching the Queen's Gambit too, John. Oh, almost a miss from Ryan Suckup.
Ooh. Dylan, the Roland game is up, pal. You never saw the room. Wow, there's Tommy Wiseau. All-world talented Tommy Wiseau, who's from Louisiana.
I'd say set aside the time and watch The Room, but I'd be lying.
You've never seen it, Big Rye?
I fast forwarded through it and watched certain parts, but I haven't watched it start to finish.
Oh. The Room's turned to profit finally, which is good.
We're playing a drinking game tonight, Dylan. Are you joining us?
There's a drink. Dylan, you're one of those hard body workout types. It might not be your thing, but you're welcome to join. You're also an emoji for the subscribers. So there's that. I just posted it. There it is.
The other thing too is that Dylan's technically underage, so he can't be drinking.
Is he? Oh. Oh, right. It's in Florida? I thought Florida didn't have any rules.
Hey Google, what's the drinking age in Florida?
Here's what I understood from the website hg.org.
I thought Florida, if you're like 15, you can drink.
Which is 21.
Boy, do I have egg on my face.
21 everywhere in the U.S.
On Big Rise, a little bit of sarcasm.
Although the minimum legal age to purchase alcohol is 21 in all states and most territories,
Hey
the
Google,
legal details.
stop.
This guy's asking Google. Probably asking what sarcasm is. Now we got some Giants football coming up. We got the offense. Yeah, that's true. If you can't, I think that's not true though. I thought it's 18 in a lot of gambling places. I don't know.
Crap,
Really?
I still wouldn't be allowed to drink.
Yeah, dude, I could have drank when I was 10. Sounds about right. What does that mean? Like Jason Garrett's quote there, what a hokey mess. These jerseys are sick. I like them both now.
I like how if you're bad, they just call you competitive.
Yeah, yeah. It's a euphemism. Oh,
That sucks, Mickey.
oh,
Yeah,
here we go.
when is the Fat Guys OnlyFans coming out?
Thought Big Rye was into that. I show enough skin on this channel.
And the U.S. people take underage drinking seriously, much more so than in Europe. That's for sure.
Oh, that's for sure.
Oh, there we
Drinking
go.
group-
Drink
drink
when
club went up.
when Garrett's clapping.
Sean Murphy Bunting.
Nelson, you got to get in on this drinking game.
He's probably having some Sozas or something.
It's a long day of work for him. Just got dropped off by the truck.
Oh, yeah.
Dylan, I was looking at all the pictures that you've sent us over the years, and you definitely are turning into a man. Every picture you become.
That might not be what he wants to turn into a man, though.
Oh, it is 18 now? I didn't realize that. I thought it was younger. I thought it was 16 for some reason.
Holding, that sucks.
Oh, there was a hold by Zeitler on that play? That sucks.
Kevin Zeitler is an underrated guard.
Dylan's on the much
That's
less popular
terrible.
only guys. Hasn't quite
That was
taken
terrible call against the Giants.
off. No, I missed it.
Levine Toilolo. Is Evan Ingram out?
I'm not too sure. I'll pull up the inactives so we.
Best to be sure, Jay.
Chris Godwin's out.
Yeah. Broken finger.
Big play.
That was awesome.
It says that Antonio Brown will make his Bucks debut week 9, so next week.
Who wouldn't? Look at that play calling, Dylan. That was unreal. I like Wayne Gallman. I don't know what the issue is with him.
Well, he plays behind Saquon Barkley.
Where'd Wayne Gallman go to school? Clemson?
I'll double check.
Okay, maybe I don't like Wayne Gallman.
Clemson, Wayne Gallman. DTF coming up with new nicknames for some of our
Yeah, he's trying to be
loyal
that
fans.
heel turn. He's really taking it to heart. Dude, there's a 66 Lemieux on the Giants.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I also love watching fat guys eat hogs.
I wonder
30,
what
10.
that guy's street address is. I wonder if I could guess Nelson's street average on air. His address.
Is it 7722 Reseda Boulevard, Unit 2?
No.
Sorry, Apartment 2?
It's in Surrey, British Columbia. I could narrow it down pretty easy. Was it Hathaway?
So we got a Giants punt here. Fair caught on the 10.
It's on Davie Street.
I don't think it's so much Lamar Jackson is regressing. I think it's that teams are better suited and more prepared for him this year than they were last year.
Pretty standard considering how much success that he had. I agree with Big Rye on that. He's playing the same, maybe even slightly better. It's just they're so prepared for him. They really are. Yeah, top 5 for sure. I didn't think he was. I've never even encroached on him being the best, even last year.
The problem with Lamar is the same problem that RG3 had, is that if he gets hurt, that's bad news for him. so much of his success is due to his athleticism. So if anything happens to, his legs type of thing, like it's going to be a long road to recovery. Also, that's a Steelers defense that's been pretty good against the run, or should be good against the run, and having Lamar Jackson in there, even just as a threat to run, definitely makes a big difference game plan wise.
Yes, RG3 is Lamar's backup still. No, of course it's not trash.
Yeah, not at all.
It's hard for any team to win.
I was very, very impressed last year with some of the throws that Lamar Jackson made, but like to me, the bar set pretty low for my expectations when it comes to his, let's say, accuracy or decision making.
His over-under for passing yards was like 2,500 last year.
Lamar's going to be like one of the least accurate, at least in my head.
You've almost won that bet already.
I'm surprised
Dolphins
that they
over
were
6 wins is looking great.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they were only 6. To be honest, I thought they
Oh,
would
I'm
have
not.
been 6.5, possibly 7. I think Jackson makes a good point, is that there's probably a decent value on them now.
Yeah, considering they've lost to the two of the bigger teams. Yeah, exactly. It's a very, very adept way of putting it.
I think the Giants might get super. Yeah,
Yes!
they're calling it.
Please stand, though. I don't know what a fumble is anymore.
Jones makes the catch. He turns around. His legs aren't... They're down there. But he's up by the time he gets contacted. And he drops that ball. What's going on, Mudhole? That's a fumble. And the other thing, too, is that they called that a fumble on the field. So they're going to have to... If they do overturn this, they're going to have to find a reason why it isn't. But he gets that ball. He turns around. His legs are off, or his knees are off the ground, and he makes that play. Dylan ranked his top 5 quarterbacks. He got Breeze 1, Mahomes 2, Wilson 3, Rodgers 4, Kaepernick 5. I think Odell Beckham Jr. is tied for the league lead in completion percentage, and I don't think that's going to change the rest of the year. Or was it Landry? Who had the touchdown pass this year?
I think Landry did. Yeah, it was Landry. I think Landry too, Beckham. Dallas against Dallas?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Relax. We're way behind Josh Allen.
Landry's the best passer on the Browns.
Landry is the best passer on the Brown.
They just showed Fat Bruce Arians, so that means a drink for everyone.
Oh, God. Got to cut a show later, Buster. All right. Thank you, Josh.
Oh, hell yeah.
Are we serious? Please retain all tickets. I used to go to the racetrack 3 times a week with my dad, and that was every time there was an upset. That was always what the announcer said at the local racetrack. And this is looking good. Good start. I don't think they're going to win still, but
Danny Dimes.
they should have a Hispanic week like they do in the NBA. Is it like El Bulls and stuff like that? Why couldn't we have one for the NFL? El Gigantes. Yeah. Good start. Good start.
Well, I could bet the Bucks right now at minus 401,
Lost Bulls, yeah.
minus 373, and break. Have a small win.
One of them was really. There's a bunch of them that were really hokey, but it was still fun. Sorry, what's the live line now?
Bucks minus 373, and I got Tampa at plus 488.
Already printing money at her big Rye. Hoof-hearted. My favorite horse's name is there's a horse called Brie X that was pretty good locally, but it was standard bred racing, so it was with a buggy, so they're still dogs. But locally, it was something, and that horse was named after a fraudulent Canadian mine company, Brie X. So the guy obviously bought it with the money he had from from the buying stock in this mining company. The movie Gold is based on it, I believe. The Brie X mining scandal in Canada. We should have a party at Dylan's house at the end of the year. It's Florida, so anything goes, right?
Yeah. All right, drink every time you see a cat on the field or in the fat guy's camera. So that's one drink right there.
I was looking around as if the cat crawled on me. What difference would it make, Dylan? That life kitty. My cat's drinking from its water fountain thingy. I love it. I love this cat paying vet bills. I love it.
Guaranteed meth.
It's in Florida. Is this getting chippy too? I think that works in the favor of the bad Giants. Oh, the cat is for sure one.
Did everyone drink during the hang time of that last kick?
Oh, buddy, man, I gotta cut a show later. Who is the linebacking crew on this old Giants team? Lawrence Taylor, Gary Reasons. I can't remember. I'm missing one. In low carb diet, I just ate a pizza. That was a nice block by Gronk. Rum and Diet Dr. Pepper. I don't even know if we have Diet Dr. Pepper in Canada. We have such a limited selection compared to you guys. This D-line actually has a lot of draft capital into it. I don't think so. Trying to think. The only ones that come to my head are Lawrence Taylor and Gary Reasons, and there's two other ones. Whoa. We got a 3rd and 9 here for the Bucks. That wasn't Brady's fault, I don't think. Mind you, when you have a guy that no one's heard of, I mean, it's a possibility he made a mistake in his route.
Was that J.D. Mickens?
Yeah. Lawrence Taylor's the best defensive player ever. I got to sign Lawrence Taylor's jersey somewhere around here. It was like $170. It was nothing. Look at John Stacey. When I was in Toronto last shopping for basic stuff, it just about drove me nuts. Started with liter bags of milk, and it was all downhill from there. Yeah, I know. In Ontario, they have literal bags of milk. It's so bizarre to people that don't know. They're in like a plastic. They're like pretty much Ziploc bags of milk that are sealed. We don't have that where I live, but that is a thing.
That's an Eastern Canada thing.
Why do they do that? There's got to be a reason. Is it some stupid government thing though? Like
I think
everything?
It has to do with temperature.
What's that?
I think it might have to do with temperature.
I'm okay with that. If that's the reason, that makes sense. But I mean, if it's some dumb government thing, I really want to know.
It's cheap. That's why they do it.
That's it?
Yeah. That's definitely a dad joke.
Yeah, I remember that one, Jackson. That LT. I think he said LT said If this isn't in the playbook, you should add it because it's a dandy. The D linemen on the Giants are 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick. I mean, and BJ Hill's a third. It's not weak. Let's put it that way.
They just showed a show called Moonbase 8 that features John C. Reilly.
Yes, and Tim Heidecker and Fred Armisen. I'm good. I'm good, Dylan. I'm good. I heard my one quota for the day. Can we get a stop here? Why do we have such a long commercial break for that third down? It doesn't make sense. The game moving too fast?
There might have been an injury. Lots of time for Brady to throw. Incomplete, though.
This is rad. We're going to have the ball in the lead. I'm not a dad, Dylan. At least that I know of. Mind you, if I go back to Massachusetts, that could change. Time to drink again, boy.
That was a weird decision for Brady to make. He really did lock on to that player.
The gallon of milk thing is the only thing I'm pro imperialism system for. I don't know. You usually get 2-liter jugs. It makes sense, at least where I live. The bag thing, I don't know. It's kind of like they did for a while. Heineken tried a new kegging system where it wasn't a keg; it was a plastic bladder in a cardboard like box. But you had to cut the cardboard box with an X-Acto knife, and you can only imagine what happened. $550 he got. That's great. It's live. I mean, I still think the money line bet's going to lose, but that's live. Ross Cockrell, he played on the Giants, I think, in addition to the Steelers. This is a bad place for the Giants to be. I have a feeling a lot of these quarterbacks wouldn't be good poker players. They like exaggerate the.
Is that Alfred Morris?
Holy, it is. They exaggerate hut, like when they're like in their cadence. You know what I mean? When they're not snapping it. Elijah Penny and Alfred Morris in the backfield. Wayne Gallman. This is crazy. Nice. Nice start. He had to get that out quick though. Oh, absolutely, Jackson. I agree with it. I think 2 first downs is a big win. Jake Jacobs with an interesting proposition. You can arbitrage with a Bucks money line because it might, if they go up 2 scores, especially if this is a touchdown. What do you think the live line would be for the Bucks?
Probably like minus 150.
I was thinking lower. I was thinking minus 130 in my head.
Well, right now it's minus 327.
Yeah, but it's only 4 points, right? 11 is significant. You got to live dangerously, Josh Allen. You should know a thing or two about that. This game is moving fast. They're trying to pack it with a bunch of extra garbage, commercials and such.
I will be back.
Standard Josh Allen, though. It's been a while since he's thrown a touchdown, from what I understand. Season ended today, coach of the year. I kind of like Brian Flores. I could understand if it was Mike Tomlin. Oh God, I like Brian Flores. For me, it's you asked for me, and I would say Brian Flores. Partly because I feel like he should have been last year too. So it's just undeniable. Like, think about this: they had a terrible offensive performance yesterday, and he got the win out of just the strength of his defense. And the free agents they brought in have performed well. I don't know. Just Miami's cool to me. Oh, there's one other one that's up there too, Matt Rule for me as well. I think those are a good job. Yeah, Brian Flores. Second place would be Tomlin or Matt Rule. That's my top three. Nice. Was it Devin White?
And that's
Right
a
on.
first down.
Right on.
That was a heads-up play by Jones as well, because he managed to go deep because he saw the flag. So heads-up
on a free play, yeah. Mike McCarthy did hire the worst DC. Yeah, Cliff Kingsbury, yeah. The thing is, I almost feel like, not to knock Arizona, they've had some big wins. They beat Seattle. They beat San Francisco when San Francisco was healthy. So don't forget, beating San Francisco now is a lot different than beating them in week one. They had a whole preparation, and they have such a better roster. So I guess, yeah, you could mention him into it as well. And you can see how passionate he was in that Seahawks game. I'm going to say that might be the best game I've ever watched. And I had like I don't have any personal feelings about the Cardinals or the Seahawks. Like, I tend to almost not like the Seahawks, but it's just so enjoyable. And you can see the passion from Kingsbury, how much effort that team, and obviously he put in. So he would deserve a mention. I just feel like they're more I don't know. They had less of a length to go than the Cardinals or the Dolphins, or sorry, the Panthers or the Dolphins.
And the Giants are
Nice.
driving.
Are we getting drives here? Like, are we getting first downs here from the
Yeah.
Giants?
I was just going to say, terrible personnel choice to have Alfred Morris in the backfield on a shotgun play, even if they're going to play action it. But I do like Alfred Morris lined up behind center.
Oh, I would have stayed up all night for that, Jackson. Like, it was unbelievable.
I thought Alfred Morris had the ball there.
So did the camera.
They just said that the NFL is going to discuss having 16 teams in playoffs if there's more COVID restrictions for games.
Oh, that's way to dumb. And then you give the asterisks whoever actually earns the Super Bowl. It's just lame. When it's technically harder, but I mean, I don't know.
There's some interesting, another first down for the Giants. Couple interesting trades today, huh? Desmond King got traded from the Chargers to the Titans.
I think that's a good trade for both teams, to be honest.
And Quan Alexander got traded
Yep.
away from San Francisco. I can't remember where he landed, though.
He went to the Saints, and they sent
Yeah,
back
Kiko Alonso goes to the...
Yeah, they just acquired Kiko Alonso.
Kiko
from
Alonso's
Miami.
what, it's his fourth team now? Or three?
I'm gonna say fifth. Oh, come on! Oh, that's so close.
Buffalo, Philly, Miami, New Orleans. So you're right, 5 teams now.
His rookie season in Buffalo was like legendary, though. He fell off. God, they're so close to a TD now, and Slayton's a guy. I think he does now, Jackson. I don't hate the Saints. I still stand by. I think Chicago and the points is the way to go in that game. I still feel that way, even after watching the game.
Well, if you don't
you
have
got
the
it-
Saints as the number 1 team on your list, you're going to hate the Saints, according to Dylan.
Yes. You know, they're still like 9th probably on my list. I got to be real.
We're getting a hurry up here from the Giants.
This is a great performance. I don't care if this falls on its face. They obviously see something. They look. They're not messing around. You know what? I'm gonna say something after this snap though.
Oh, that's a terrible sack to take.
Yep, absolutely terrible. Especially when you push the tempo. But I'm gonna say this: why are like the Giants are clearly using all of their, I guess, tricks in the bag to win this game? Like, why don't they do that for like when they're playing the Cowboys? Well, 33. Dion Lewis, man, you're a passing down back, buddy. Like, what are you doing?
Get your drinks ready for this kick hang time.
That's unfortunate for the Giants. Still a win as a drive, as we had mentioned. It's just, they're so close to a touchdown. They're, and a field goal attempt at least. And now not. Dion Lewis has had a couple bad games. Let's be real here. Hey, that's a reasonably good punt. Starting from the 8-yard line is difficult too, even against a weaker defense like the Giants. Justin Jackson and Adam Thielen for Will Fuller. What? What?
I would take Thielen for Fuller straight up. Never mind anything else.
Oh no, he has to give up Jackson and Thielen. Hold on, Fuller's not worth Thielen on its own. I don't want Fuller if I have Jackson and Thielen.
And I don't think Fuller's value goes up if he's playing on Green Bay. I think it's the same.
I think it does, but just slightly. I didn't think Will Fuller was a first-round pick, and he was. Yeah, McKeel's got a good point about the Saints. There is tremendous pressure on their defense because they are dinking and dunking. Fuller's one of the most injury-prone players as far as I don't think he's a tough player, and I think he's brittle, as they put it, soft.
And Thielen is consistent.
Thielen's a boss. You have Fuller. Take it now, Jay. Press yes. Press yes. I won't even veto the trade as a commissioner just because I'm enjoying it so much. They really have to put all of Antonio Brown's like allegations and stuff. We know he's like a total pile of shit, but like this doesn't need to be on the TV. Who was the Raiders corner? The Reggie McKenzie drafted corner?
Asamoah?
Ohio State. He was on the same team as Marshawn Lattimore.
Garyon Conley?
Yeah. Remember when they said accused of rape? It was on his
Oh, yeah.
like on his draft profile. It said accused of rape. I'm like, you're really gonna put that on this young guy's thing? And like, just like that whole idea of innocent before proven guilty.
You know what's funny about the draft stuff is it's always like 12 or 13 players and it's all positive, like everything's up and about, and then you get the one guy with like the rape allegation.
Oh, and then they sewer him too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I caught flack on Twitter once because I said I would anyone who's not in jail I would welcome on my team. Because I don't know. I thought football was about having the best football team. Apparently not. We're in a 3rd and long again. Of course, a pass to a flat route to Leonard Fournette doesn't seem like a good idea to begin with. He's wearing LSU colors underneath on his shoulder pads. Just notice that.
Another shot of fat Aryans. That's a drink.
Leonard Fournette, purple and gold. 3rd and 8.
Big completion.
Big completion. God, the one thing though is that ball was high up. Whoever was tackling him, because the other guy had him around the waist. I think you really got to peanut helmet that. Dude, look at the coaching staff here. A trade just went through?
Yeah, I think it was Nick Chubb for Christian Kirk, the Ravens defense, and Baltimore's defense.
Oh, I thought he meant real NFL trade. Oh, it's 4 o'clock, I think, though they do that.
All right, 2nd and 7 here, 4 wide with Fournette in the backfield. Very off coverage on Scotty Miller. Saints counting their blessings that the Vikings are almost mathematically eliminated from playoff contention.
Yeah. They're still talking about Antonio Brown. Like, he's not even on the field, man. Like, jeez.
He's a big name.
I know, but I don't know. It's like NFL football is like a soap opera for guys at times. Give me Larry Zonka on there, you know? AP was definitely at Ram Ranch.
We get a Scotty Miller reverse here.
Double reverse.
And he's
Oh, that was nice.
just
The
shy.
lineman, or 24 did a good job. That Bradbury?
That's Bradbury.
He grabbed one of the pulling arms and Miller switched hands. That was nice. I just feel like fumbles can be forced a lot easier and they don't do it.
I like what Josh Allen said. It's annoying having Lisa Salter's unimportant newsworthy stuff during a football game.
They're still on him. Yeah, drink next time AB is showing a mention. I'm going to say after this last one. It's just crazy. He got it. He got it. I'm surprised. I don't like that play call. How small is Mickens? Okay, funny how they just said the Bucs has the most unselfish wide receiver room I've ever seen. And this is a team that's accepting Antonio Brown. That's going to change then if that's what you think.
Jaden Mickens is 1.8 meters. Uh, 5'11", 170.
I highly doubt both of those things.
Nice play by Bradbury.
Yes, Bradbury. What a game by this guy. Remember how bad he used to be on Carolina?
I've always thought of him as an average player. I know you didn't like him at least his rookie season.
He was
but
brutal.
I feel like he's
well, you know what it is,
serviceable.
man. You can't learn speed. Like, you can't teach fast, but you can teach the other stuff. So, I mean, like, at least those guys are like there's a possibility. If you're just not athletic, you're never going to make it as a corner. And clearly he's a good athlete.
To me, Bradbury's a pro.
Yeah, he's good. He's very good. Well, he's not very. He's good.
Drop
We got
on
a third and 10 here. Can we do it, Giants?
And they swallow up Brady.
Yes. No flag. No flag. No
Leonard
flag. No
Williams.
flag. Boom.
Live lines down to 248 for the Bucks.
Woo! I like seeing it go low. Dude, the whole chat is on Giants.
Other than DTF.
He likes to be a heel. That was awesome. Remember I had mentioned, I think in one of the broadcasts?
There's no one up top.
I'd mentioned in one of the pick videos, I don't know why I called it a broadcast, that I feel like the Giants are capable. And like this performance already, I think, is out of the realm of even the Eagles. Like, I don't think the Eagles can play this well. And most certainly the Cowboys. Like, Cowboys can't play this well. Right? I'm not saying they're going to sustain it for the entire game, but I mean, this is impressive because they're clearly outmatched. Like from a talent perspective, the Bucks are considerably better, but this effort is unreal. John Stacy asking who he has tonight. That's a big Rye question. I can look too. Give me a second.
Look.
This is like the Titans-Bengals game. That's a very good. Very good point. Yeah, we like the football team too. Someone got them at 4.5 to 1. I don't think that's that bad. I'm not big on the Eagles right now. I don't think they're strong enough in a variety of areas.
John, you got Giants plus 10.5.
Hello, Indy. How are you?
What's going on, Indy? I'll be back in a moment.
All right. Oh, that's all right. He's got Jones has 1 carry, right? So I imagine he's going to have a couple more scrambles. So I think you're looking it's on par to go over 26. I think he's got 6 or 7 yards already. Max, I wouldn't count my chickens on the Giants winning the game just yet, but this under is looking great. Giants are looking good. It's hard to argue. I still don't think they're going to win, but this is really nice start. You know, and even then it shows that like that at least you made a positive EV bet, not necessarily just on this performance, but it helps. Nice. Oh God, he couldn't beat one guy. And they're circling. They're using running back by committee, and I enjoy that. I always think it's a better way of going because none of these guys are getting paid that much money. But I mean, if you use them in the right areas and the right context, you can get a good collective performance rather than a singular performance. These are why has their play calling been okay? This is another thing that's perplexing. Dallas never had play calling this smooth. Is run this smooth this game, and that was years of implementing his system. Jason Garrett, like why is this working right now? Like this game is just very very impressive so far. It could fall apart. I'm admitting that, but why did Dallas never? I've never remember them looking this smooth as the Giants do, considering.
How did the Giants get this good field position?
Wayne Gallman run, a bubble screen, something like I don't even remember the last one before that.
Sliding. Nice. 2nd and 10 for the Giants.
Oh man, I'm not even gonna read that out loud. That was pretty good in the chat. Standard fare from John Stacy. Right on.
Giants.
Slow it down, guys. Slow it down. Slow it down.
Giants money line and under looking promising so far. That's true, Max. It's weird that a Google form email would go to your spam folder.
I'm liking this offense so far. You gotta take some time off. Like don't mess up the time management here. Don't mess up the time management here.
2nd and 4.
You can take this way down.
We haven't looked at the games next week yet. I've been contemplating starting a new video, like a starting an opening lines video. But something that the fat guy and I have to discuss.
Well, oh yeah, right. Saints Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks are Mudhole said minus 139. They're minus 136 at Pinnacle right now.
I think buy the Saints right now. Actually, Dylan just said it. I actually think that's a really good play. I think buying the Saints right now is a big deal.
I'm going to
You can't get that everywhere though.
I just bought back on the Bucks money line for guaranteed
Guaranteed profit.
yeah. I either break even or the Giants win and I make 3 units.
That's great. Arbitrage being used, much like the forecasting of former champion Jake Jacobs.
Yeah, I think there needs to be more emphasis from us on those opening lines and where there can be value.
I think yeah, we'll discuss that later tonight, Big Ray.
Sounds good. Maybe even do just like a members only opening line video.
Jake Jacobs, you should have waited till the Giants drive ends here. The Giants score will give you a better price. He's not wrong. Assuming they do. I don't know, maybe that's tough because maybe they don't get you're gambling on them getting more points, right? Because if it doesn't end in a touchdown, that would adversely affect the line as well.
Well, that 130 came up to 150 now. So far I've got it at the best price, but yeah, definitely a touchdown here would swing this line.
Might make it even. Why aren't they running it, honestly? I'd rather take 3 points and take the clock right down. They got 2 timeouts, but they're still it's tough. Why isn't there someone doing calculations on this? Great play by Shaq Barrett.
I think they're too worried about actually scoring that they don't actually think through some of the clock management side of things. I was going to say Ingram looked out before he reached the pylon.
That is incredible, though. Ingram. Oh. Wow, that's close.
He looks short. They're going to get in here. Would have been nice if they actually got stopped. But
Yeah.
Galman's in for the touchdown.
Giants up 13-3. Wow. BRF crew looking good here.
Mario Lemieux carrying him into the end zone.
And there's going to be a good price you're going to get on football team. I think. I wouldn't mind laying 2.5 with the football team next week at home to the Giants. Giants are cover monsters, eh?
They've been good this year. Joe Judge has done well with this. Now Bucks Zap set is minus 118. Yeah, minus 116 here at Pinnacle. So it actually didn't change the line a whole lot, but it definitely did move it a bit. 130 to 116. Untouchable looking like Dawn at the hands of Carol Baskin's Tigers this weekend.
He thought I tampered with his shoes. If I really wanted him to get eaten, wouldn't I put anchovy oil on him? That was one of my favorite quotes of the whole thing. I didn't get it right the entire time. Muddle just got him at minus 107. Wow, it looks like everyone made money then.
Nice.
Well, Ronald, it's going to be tough to get points with running backs right now for the Bucks.
Especially since they've announced that Fournette's going to be the passing down back.
What? Who said that?
Someone on the coaching staff.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Fournette's not even a... God, they really messed that up. Fournette's the passing down back? Wow,
Yep.
you can't even write this stuff. Those look good, Jackson. I like a lot of those. I don't know if I would have bought Bills early, though. That's the only thing I wouldn't have.
Who did the Bills play this week? And where?
Seahawks at home. I don't know why you wouldn't want Carolina. The Carolina's already moved 2 points. That's awesome. That's awesome, bet.
Yeah, is it 10.5 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good value at 12.5.
It's like insane value.
So Brady's going to get a 2-minute drill here because of clock. I'm going to call it clock mismanagement by the Giants offense. It's weird. Usually Brady has so much success against the Giants.
They should have contained him on that.
No, that's a stat. The Giants have allowed 38 points in the final 2 minutes of the first half this season. That's hard to do.
Wow, Dylan for sure, surprising everyone here.
Tampa still has 2 timeouts.
Dylan, don't you remember you used to only take favorites in the contest? What happened to that?
That's the tough part, Jackson, is that when you do buy early, there's going to be lines you get that are good. There's going to be lines you get that are bad. It's impossible to be 100% accurate on line movements.
It's tough, yeah. You can get better at it though. It's just the Seahawks are a team everyone loves, right? Like it's more likely going to balance out. Yeah, you did most. Yeah, okay. Never always, but yeah, most of the time you did. Man, they got to keep the pressure up on these. Like, you're just letting them back in. They couldn't get a drive the whole game, and then now it's 2-minute warning.
Brady's too good. Like, there's certain quarterbacks you don't give them these 2 minutes, and this is one of them. Like, the EV would have been better for the Giants just to take the clock down and kick a field goal. He doesn't get out of bounds.
He doesn't get out of bounds.
I'm
Lack of
guessing
awareness
they're-
on his part.
I'm guessing they're going to use a timeout. The Chargers have played like sneakily good football.
Yes. Absolutely.
But I definitely think at that line they're trying to get people to take the Raiders. And there probably is some value on the Chargers, to be honest, without looking at any of the market percentages. So 1 timeout left for the Bucks. It'll be interesting where they spot this.
Yeah.
Tampa's hesitant to take their timeout.
Oh, the
It's
clock's
fourth-
still going.
Well, it's 4th down. They're going to have to use their timeout. They're using it now.
Why?
They're going to have to kick a field goal. But this is nice for all of us because we've been on the Giants. But have you seen a more lackadaisical spot when it means something? Like Arians has to make a decision, and the whole Bucks team has to make a decision whether they're going to take a timeout or not. And that referee strolled back
Yeah.
with no care in the world to spot that ball. And it's really unfortunate for the Bucks. But because they didn't hit that first down, they were probably going to let this clock run down to 3 seconds anyway with the timeout, but Arians definitely kind of panicked there because of it. Did we just get a Giants timeout?
Yes. Yes, we did. Is this a DMX? Am I hearing DMX in the stadium?
I don't have my sound high enough. But take a drink if you hear DMX on the stadium speakers. Side judge has Giants money line. It sure looks like it, Jake. That was the play of the week so far as reffing, nonchalant reffing.
Oh, wow, they managed to claw 3 points back. What'd the line move? Live line move.
Bucks minus 136.
I'm liking it.
That was a good, it was a good spot. Yep, Untouchable's got it. Drink to fat Arians.
Jeez.
I would like to see a fair catch and then a field goal attempt here, but we're not going to get that. Yeah, Jackson. It happened in the NBA, 15 years ago?
Tim Donaghy.
Tim Donaghy was shaving
than
points. Here's an article from ESPN talking about Tim Donaghy, but essentially Tim Donaghy was giving more free throws to teams to try to sway lines at the end of games.
Good half. Is there any other way to put it? Above expectations half?
It was a really good half from the Giants. There wasn't, as far as I can remember, Giants didn't have a turnover, and that's really going to be the key to them winning. If they get a turnover like this, it's going to be hard for them to win still, even with the good start.
They had a Rojo fumble?
The Bucks did, yes. Wow, all these guys sure have egg on their face. The entire halftime is going to be talking about how Tampa is going to easily win still.
I'm actually curious what they have to say. This is one of my least favorite people in the world, Adam Schefter. Total. Jason Pierre-Paul should go up in the booth and punch him in the face.
Garoppolo's out for 6 weeks with a high ankle sprain. So it looks like Seattle is going to be the cream of the crop in that division. And Kittle's out 8 weeks.
That's so tough.
Donaghy's definitely not going to be the first or the last to be fixing games, but at the pro level, it's really, really hard, especially in the NFL.
Just because you have everything reviewed, because like I don't know, like it just one of those scandals that just wrecked the league so hard. Um, but I mean, I'm sure stuff happens. Adam Carolla always had the best idea. You want to fix a game? Bribe a long snapper. You know what I mean? If it's two defensive teams, one with a low um, and a low total. I mean that could easily make the difference. Okay, I'll give you one thing Adam Schefter did, which I thought was very disgusting. So when JPP was getting surgery on his hand because he blew off his fingers or whatever, he had a picture of him like because I think he was in a coma or something for a little bit, like an induced coma, or they had him. They at least had him sedated completely. He had a tube in his mouth, and they had a picture of his hand like this and his mouth open. And JPP bribed the nurses in that hospital to take a picture of it, or Adam Schefter did take a picture of JPP, give it to him. Then he also got his medical report as well, and then he released it. And then JPP sued and won a settlement out of court. So I just thought that was the most slimy thing in the world. So this guy blows his hand off, so you take a picture of him while he's laying in his hospital bed, sedated. Really cool.
What's going on, Chance? Welcome to stream.
Yeah, I'll post the article in a second. Yeah, they posted his medical chart. Hello, Chance. Yeah, oh, and the nurses got fired that did it. And so yes, that's exactly what happened. And then the nurses got fired, and they are the ones who really got screwed over, and ESPN just paid the thing. I don't know. I thought it was really disgusting. I have the article in front of me. It doesn't have all the details in it, but it's still shitty.
So tonight we've got a drinking game going on. Anytime they mention the passing touchdown record, anytime they mention how JPP used to play for the Giants, anytime they mention JPP's hand injury, Tom Brady Hall of Fame, if Daniel Jones fumbles, if Daniel Jones throws an interception, if they show fat Bruce Arians on the sidelines, if Daniel Jones trips on the turf, drink during the hang time of every kick. If the fat guy says perfectly honest, take a drink. If the fat guy says, with that being said, take a drink. And if you see Jason Garrett, there you go. There's a drink. And if Jason Garrett claps, take a drink.
Man, Metcalf looks like such a boss, dude. Oh, holy.
So did Dalvin Cook on the week this week. 163 yards on the ground, 4 touchdowns. The score as of now is 14-6 for the Giants.
You're a Tampa fan? Well, you're in tough so far. Oddly enough, the Giants are keeping it very competitive. In fact, they have an 8-point lead.
If you ever see Baldy's breakdown, he's still giving Mekhi Becton high praise as a rookie. That's the one good pick they got. Maybe Quinnen Williams too.
Well, Williams is still like, there's been some hiccups there. I'm not going to sign off on Quinnen Williams. Giants plus 10 second half. Leanings, inclinations. I don't know. I'm not a fan of in-game betting. Appreciate a chance. Catch you later. Wow, Hines just did an acrobatic celebration. Yeah, I know Brian Baldinger, and I like those. I'm just not. Quinnen Williams is one of those guys I'm not sold on completely. But Kai Becton's good though. I think all the tackles have been good. Oddly enough, the one drafted first, Andrew Thomas, has been the worst. He's the one I like the most in pre-draft stuff as well, so I wasn't surprised he went first to the Giants, even though he was like plus 450 or 350 to do so. All that being said, oh, that's a drink. Um, I think the lineman from this year's draft could be the best ever. That, like the first round offensive lineman. Because think about who is it? Tristan Wirfs is starting on the Bucks and playing reasonably. Jedrick Wills on the Browns playing pretty well. Browns O-line very, very good. Like Browns O-line playing very, very well so far. Mekhi Becton for the Jets playing strong football. Andrew Thomas is coming around a little bit. This might be one of the like a turning point game for him, perhaps, because there's no easy guy to be up against. It's JPP and Shaq Barrett. Shaq Barrett, of course, leading the league in sacks last year. So this offensive line class has been very good. And the only one I'm curious about, is I haven't noticed, is the Dolphins drafted a tackle in the first round, and I don't know how many snaps he's played. And Cesar Ruiz for the Saints. I don't recall seeing him out there too much. So I'm going to look both those guys up. Ruiz, of course, being a center.
They've got Robert Hunt, who's the right tackle for the Dolphins, listed as the starting right tackle, as well as Solomon Kinley, starting at right guard, who was a fourth-round pick this year. Eric Flowers starting at left guard as well for the Dolphins.
Cesar Ruiz has played 336 snaps. So, I mean, that sounds like most of them. Who was the other first-round pick for the one for the Dolphins?
I think he was a second-round pick. I just pulled it up, but I forget. His last name was Hunt, I believe.
No. That's not who. There's they drafted a guy in the first round here.
Well, they got Robert Hunt selected in the second round, a tackle, and a guard,
starting it.
Solomon Kinley, a fourth-round pick. The Dolphins had a cornerback selected in the first round, and
Austin Jackson. They had three first-round picks, right?
He's the only one that I can see, unless they have someone that's injured. Austin Jackson is on the IR.
There you are. What's his injury? Oh, he could come off IR. But, I mean, yeah, think about all those linemen. They're all playing. It's already a good start. A lot of these Dolphins younger players are playing. That's just so, I don't know. That's just so encouraging.
It's experience. They're going to be good players in a few years.
They really are. They're not that bad of a team right now.
The other thing too is like the coaching's been so strong, so like those guys are getting taught the right way to do things. It seems like.
Yeah, it's like built from the ground up. I don't see how Miami isn't going to be a really strong team. You know what? Actually, I do see how. If Tua isn't good, if Tua turns out not to be a strong quarterback, it could hose this whole thing. You know what though? Miami is an attractive free agency destination though. So if some big name comes up, which is really unlikely, they would be able to snag. Of course, we're looking so deep in the future. Hard to make any comments on Tua over a one-game performance that obviously is difficult for anybody.
But you know, if Miami takes like the Belichick Patriots approach, and in 2 years they're signing like veteran guys that've been in the league 5-6 years and might have kind of fizzled out in other places, like it's going to be a very deep team, a hard team to play against, and it's not going to be out of the realm of possibility for them to pick up another quarterback who might not be, you know, considered like a Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes, but they might get a guy like a Stafford or a Kirk Cousins or someone like that can.
Well, it'd be too far, but maybe they'll get a guy like Daniel Jones or Sam Darnold, and they'll get to like resurrect their careers there, perhaps.
Yeah. Goff's head was spinning for 3.5 quarters. It was a really nice defensive, like scheming performance from Miami.
Oh yeah. No, don't lose steam. You had it, buddy.
Dion Lewis, not a top end speed guy, so he did what he could.
I know, but he created all that space for him.
Yeah, Lisa's Salters is on, so that's a drink. There's Fat Bruce Arians, that's another drink.
Oh my God, I'm not gonna. I gotta do a show later, guys. That is interesting. The Giants have had reasonable gains through the run game against the number one run defense. It's not like they have some star running back beating them. They signed Alfred Morris today, and Wayne Gallman. These aren't like, it's I don't know. I love that kind of stuff.
It's definitely been improved line play from the Giants compared to the start of the year to now.
Oh yeah, well they put a lot in that offensive line. Nate Solder has pretty much robbed them of like every dollar he's been paid there through poor performance, and as well as he opted out now. So they've replaced him. Andrew Thomas, Will Hernandez. They've got it. Kevin Zeitler is a great guard.
There's your turnover from Daniel Jones.
That was so brutal. And so he thought he was going to take a bad sack, and then that.
It's when the panic sets in for him that he makes poor decisions in this.
But he was so composed during a lot of his rookie year, though. He really was. What year is this? His third year?
I believe it's his second. And that's a drink. That's a Daniel Jones interception drink.
I can. Jeez. Brutal.
So it's interesting
Holy,
that
Slayton was open.
Well, he didn't look. He didn't dump it down when he should have. So he stopped on his progressions, locked into Slayton, under pressure, forces the ball down the field.
No, I think he locked into Shepard. I think Slayton got open.
This is how you lose football games. It's crazy to think that Ryan Leaf had 41 turnovers in 20 games.
Like hard to do.
You know things went bad, John Stacy, if I have to stumble through a picks video.
Is that a flag? Please no.
Nah, it's
All
a
right.
running back, so I don't know why Ronald Jones is sliding.
LaShawn McCoy used to slide. That made me disgusted.
I was gonna say maybe LaShawn McCoy taught him in practice, and that reminds me that Fournette usurped LaShawn McCoy as the passing down back. If that makes sense to you.
Is McCoy's a healthy scratch though, right?
I don't think so. Big play defensively by Downs.
Play, not the passing down back.
Brady wants to go for this. When Fournette came out of college, they talked about how good he was in the passing game.
But please.
It's not my first choice, but
He was.
I thought Ronald Jones was.
Madden gave him a 60 rating and catch. The reason for it.
I don't care what Madden gave him.
I know, but I'm just giving you an example. There wasn't a lot of proof that he was good at receiving.
4th and 2, and
Not a lot of
Brady
NFL proof
is
either.
gonna make this play.
Oh, that's so annoying. Oh,
It's interesting because coming into the league, I thought Ronald Jones was actually going to only be used as a passing down back, but apparently that's
he only had 20
not the
catches in
case.
college, though, Big Rye.
He just seemed
looked,
like
all
he
of them
had
were
that.
good.
Yeah, he looked good when he had the opportunities. Gronkowski picks up about 4. Second and 6 for Tampa. Handoff to Rojo. He picks up.
Nice
3.
shot. He actually extended for more than I would have thought.
Ronald Jones has looked good this year with the ball in his hands. He comes out. They bring a tight end in.
Who's leading in rushing right now?
For Tampa?
No, the NFL. It's got to be Cook. Oh, Cook missed so many games.
It might be
Can't even
Kamara,
think
but
who.
Kamara might be doing most of his damage in the passing game.
Yeah.
Corner blitz here. Wow.
They might give a
Incomplete.
flag for going low.
That corner would have had a clean hit on Brady if it wasn't for his lineman falling down. Watch this corner blitz. That really is a shame because
Wow.
that corner would have had A very clean hit on Brady.
Wow. That would have been a big hit, too.
Yeah. Suck up on for this field goal attempt.
Been shaky on a couple attempts already. Wouldn't surprise me on a miss.
And it's good.
It's good.
Under 3.5
Well, you haven't
field goals
lost
is
yet,
trash.
Alan.
Yeah, it's still
It's hurting, but it's live. Maybe it's Derrick Henry. It is. It's Derrick Henry. Then Dalvin Cook. I really think Nick Chubb would have won it if he didn't get hurt. Kareem Hunt is up there. Guess he's won before. You just don't think of him as that type of player.
Hunt has played really well this year.
Pardon me?
Kareem Hunt's played really well this year.
Oh, he's a good player. How did he become on the? Oh yeah, he body slammed a woman or something. There's video.
Yeah, he did something.
Standard stuff here. Jennifer Garner is so yikes.
That drinking game is really kicking in, Untouchable. Trent Brown was hospitalized before the game.
Yeah, he got air in his IV. So someone administered an IV and got air in the line, which that can kill you.
Damn.
So I mean, I don't know. He might be. He's already had a variety of health problems, and I can only imagine it probably has something to do with how large of a man he is. Like he's just enormous. I didn't disagree. Like it's not like my favorite, but not gonna say no. Let's be honest here.
I wonder why they waited so long to put Barkley under for surgery.
Yeah, that seems strange to me.
Tight
Oh,
end
the
screen.
surgeon was busy. I find that hard to believe. Like they wouldn't pay to bump somebody. I don't know. Top 5? Be tough to do that. What's that broad's name? The blonde one. No talent or anything. That's just she just looks good. Forget what it is. Oh, Charlotte McKinney. Yeah, that's number one for sure. Yeah.
An overthrow to Shepard, who has had some space. Those are usually the balls that Daniel Jones has become so accustomed to hitting. Good field position for Tampa Bay to start this drive.
Wow. This always turns ugly for the bad team.
Yeah, just slightly off. Pressure was coming for Jones, so he probably let that ball go a little bit quicker than he wanted. Do you think during like This Is Us and like Be Positive, these crappy TV shows, they're showing football commercials?
Yeah, I mean, you and I have never figured that out. Like why? Why? I don't even like. It doesn't even make sense. American advertising must be better than Canadian. Like it can't be close.
18 to 34-year-old males really want to watch This Is Us.
Apparently they do.
Pick video is going to be out tomorrow morning. The pick video is going to be pretty weak tomorrow as far as viewership because of the election, I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
But I know everyone in stream's definitely going to be watching, so we'll get our 10 or 15 views, the ones that matter. It was a good week for us, Brett. What was it, 8-4-1 against the
Yeah,
spread?
and
We're
the contest went well gambling as well. So
tied for 5th. Right now the Giants are looking like a cover as of now, and that would make us 9-4-1 for the week. All Untouchables seeing his political ads. What election? LOL. Yeah, that's the right answer, Donnie. If you can stay out of the election cycle, that's some dedication. Mud just says he hopes to not in line for hours. Yeah, that would suck.
that'd be wishful thinking, though. I think.
Untouchable mailed his in. This is where Russell Wilson puts a little bit of extra air under those balls, and it does make a difference for receivers to be able to make adjustments while the ball's in the air. It's something that I'm very surprised a lot more teams or quarterbacks aren't implementing into their training. A quiet 50 yards for Fournette tonight.
It's one way of putting it for sure.
I don't know how Gronkowski's knees haven't been ripped apart by making those catches over his career.
It's hard to know that one.
They let you email if you're overseas. That's kind of neat.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like a Steph Curry shot. I'm guessing you're talking about the Russell Wilson deep passes. Julian Love with a violent tackle on Mike Evans.
Still moving the ball though. No more field goals, Brady.
I don't know how you could declare any winner before any votes are counted.
They did that in Florida. A news before any votes were cast. They had some local election, and they put out the percentages before it even happened, before anyone voted. They're getting sued right now, but who knows? Feels like there's a lot of meddling. He overthrew him. That ball's not even catchable.
$20 touchdowns on 20 goal line attempts for the Buccaneers. Very, very, very impressive. And there's an easy one. Oh, that's interesting.
What? Well, that's gonna hurt me big in fantasy that day.
I don't
know though.
I don't know if he caught this. I guess so. If that was in the open field, we'd be saying it's a fumble. So I guess that's a touchdown.
Huh. What's the live line now?
Minus 492.
Sorry, say it again.
Tampa Bay Bucks minus 492 on the money line.
That's insane.
Giants plus 289.
What? That is bad line making. What?
Gronk touchdown.
492?
Yeah.
They're up 1 point.
That's what it is.
Something's wrong here.
They've taken it down, so. Yeah, 340 now.
Okay. 490. There's mistakes in here.
Live spread is 5.5.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
Going for that 2 point helps the under. Says Josh Allen. Giants plus 30 on the live line. For
3 touchdowns in a row for Gronk. A touchdown really hurt me. I'm only up 1 point in that other money league.
You're up 1 point.
Yeah.
Do you have any players playing, or it's just you're going against Gronk?
No, I'm just against Gronk.
Yeah, exactly. Indeed.
Yeah, he's right.
You can usually tell. You can usually tell like how far ahead it is of us. And it's not. It's going to be ahead for compared to when it's getting to you guys. Actually, you guys aren't that far behind us. Yeah, Giants plus 10.5 in the contest is on the winning side as of now. But that the Daniel Jones interception really does hurt.
Yeah. You'd mentioned that and you weren't wrong. What are you chasing? They're not going to catch Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison.
That's a drink right there talking about a Peyton Manning record. Or a Tom Brady record.
Pepperoni? Oh. It's Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians looking fat, so Bruce Arians just being himself.
All right, Giants 1st and 10. Open up with an Alfred Morris carry.
That was a good one. That was a good carry. Oh, that's sign of a true fan, Jackson. Is no matter how much you're up, you don't even think your team will cover.
Ingram's done a good job after the catch today.
They might call a flag on him. Hands to the face.
Was that Levine Toilolo with the catch?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if it's him with the pick. It's Evan Ingram with the catch.
Okay. Oh, man.
Oh, come on. Oh, that is a hosing. That was brutal.
That's going to... It looked like a block in the back, but we'll see. I don't think they threw a flag.
Well, maybe they felt bad about the last one because it was so brutal.
But watch this right along
He
the
just gave a
sidelines
touchdown?
closest to Shepard. If that's not a block in the back, I don't know what is.
That might have been a touchdown. What a high effort play.
Oh, JPP revenge game. Take a drink.
That's a drink.
First down, Giants.
All right.
Bucks defense blitzing. Zaps needs Slayton to have more targets. If they keep blitzing like this, like eventually they're going to take shots over the top.
Slayton's your best bet, too, for a long score. I'm a Darius Slayton fan.
Single high safety as of now.
I feel like their plan is just going to be to pressure the entire time.
Why not make Daniel Jones beat you? There's a catch for Slayton.
I'm impressed with that JPP. I really think that cross the field like pitch or whatever it was, that would have gone to the house, I think.
Darius Slayton was a 5th round pick?
I thought he was second.
What a catch by Evan Ingram.
Slayton was a 5th round pick. Huh. That was unreal.
Bucks win the line of scrimmage play there, but there's a flag on the play.
Maybe offside. I think they want to get that play off because there were some questions about that catch. Still not a fan of whole faking it with the crowd noise. Neither are we. It's brutal. Oh yeah, they're showing that catch when they could have beaten the Eagles, the Giants.
A lot of space up top with Slayton. Overthrow from Jones.
Yeah, that was alligator arms. Yielded the gator blood. On a 6'8" guy, too. AP&E's got a great point. Shouldn't it be louder for the away team? I don't see why they don't make an advantage to be home. Yeah, I know. Probably because there's cheating. I would imagine there would be cheating. But then again, how could you monitor it regularly? None of it makes sense.
Well, they have like a decibel level that you can pump noise into the stadium. I think it's 75 though. It's very low.
Yeah, I'll be getting it hopefully in like 6 months. It could be 3 months, but the process right now is a little kerfuffed. But it's between 3 months and a year, so that'd be great. This is going to push the over for Josh Allen's prop, assuming he makes this attempt. Heyo, Giants in the lead. What's the live line now, Big Right?
Unlisted.
Wow, unlisted like my phone number.
A minus 292 for the Bucks.
He was very confident.
Giants take the lead here.
No, very little. I did a lot more when I was younger, but it's since faded. So I haven't been there in a long time, 10 years. My dad's fluent. My dad can read and write, so it's kind of like where it is. But my grandmother died, so there's no reason to speak any Greek. So all my cousins, aunts, and uncles, they preferred in English. So Gamisu. I guess you know them all, Jay. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Look at the juice on that. Minus 265 and plus 200. They got 65 points. Yeah. A joke, eh?
Yeah, obviously the further away from 100 you get, the further those two numbers are gonna, like, the more points it's gonna separate.
I know,
by.
it just seems like such a rip though.
Oh yeah, like right now 244, 204 is pinnacle.
Well, you told me to fuck off, Jay, and so I guess that's all you need to know in Greek.
So much for the kid-friendly channel.
Yeah, well, we don't. We got members in here, all right?
So Giants are up 2. Oh, perfect. Still no one has been able to tell us who that is in chat.
That's all the Greek you know?
I know some too.
Souvlaki. Well, those are all like common phrases, so
My big fat Greek wedding will definitely be the theme.
I hope not. I don't want a big
I don't
Greek
think you have
wedding.
I don't think you have a choice.
I don't know. I'm not paying $100,000. My old man can do that. Only half Greek. That does help, though. That'll make things easier going forward.
So it's actually going to be my big fat half Greek wedding.
Yeah. Then my Canadian side. Oh, hey, you having a wedding there, eh? Oh, this looks like fun. Yeah. You'll fly in from Philly and cater it. I might take you on that offer. Yeah, euros and baklava. I don't know what I would do. It's so tough. It's hard. Souvlaki does seem like the right thing to do. That's not for a while though. My girlfriend's in the room, so thanks a lot, you guys. By the way,
Under pressure.
I know totally. She's making a motion about it too.
Yeah, one of these ones, right?
I can't see you, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Dude, they're showing a smart fridge on this. Who really needs that? I bought a new fridge recently, but some of them are like $5,500 for a fridge.
Well, I've heard of some of these smart fridges just show ads. So you'll be
Are you
walking around.
serious?
Yeah, you'll be in your kitchen and you'll look over, and all of a sudden, IBM is sending you an advertisement.
Are they joking? That should be illegal.
They've been doing it
Everyone
with
says hello.
Samsung TVs, Samsung smart TVs.
What's that?
They've been doing it with Samsung smart TVs.
They do it on your TV, your living room one?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen other people pull up their displays and they have ads. And I think they had
Really?
actually a Borat ad a couple days ago, so they do it on mine as well.
God. I just get my TV secondhand from my wealthy friends. Oh, that's rad. Restaurant business is a tough business to be in. My family's been in it for many, many years. Wow, nice stop. 3rd and long. I've worked in and around restaurants most of my life. That's kind of where a lot of this gambling stuff happens. So it's probably better, I would imagine, to have a restaurant in Florida. Less tax, less government. That was a nice play. It's even worse now. Yeah. I can only imagine. My family owns a chain of liquor stores out here, so that's really helped sustain them. Wow, what a sack. And their only restaurant that's actually turning a profit right now is our Greek one we've had since 67. So yeah, been really tough.
I'm gonna take my shot here, but if you're ever in PA, definitely visit Chickies and Pete's.
What a sack on 3rd down. What a sack. Right on. Giants with the lead and probably the ball. Why isn't anyone on the guy up there?
They did this earlier too.
I know, but it makes me nervous. I get it's 18 yards, but it should be.
Oh my goodness. Peppers came down and absolutely destroyed that receiver. I want to see that again. And it was a short punt. Oh, you definitely are. But I don't know how this guy got cracked. Like, was he looking up at the ball? Maybe he didn't get his cracked. Oh, Untouchable said Chickies is good, so.
Whatever that means.
Jay, I hope you're doing okay with the pandemic and all that. I feel so bad for my favorite local restaurants. Oh, they got crab fries? I've never even heard of crab fries.
I would love. That sounds amazing to me. It sounds like one of those things that's needlessly American, but you love anyways. That sounds so awesome. I don't know. The more I live, the more I become I'm a fan of Americana.
Philly crab fries. It's like poutine, but with crabs. Crab.
It's like poutine with crabs. Not sure what you're getting at here. Not the Dylan Toddfield crabs. No wonder he shaved off his eyebrows so willy-nilly.
Well, here's an example.
Oh, hey, Otis. It should be next to, like, on one of our videos. It'll be next to, like, the join.
Yeah, there's a join button, notice. So the join button is what you would use. It should be anywhere on our channel, anywhere there's a video or just on, like, even on this live stream, I'm sure just below. Depends on if
it'll
you're
be next
at,
to, like, the join. Oh, if it's between all of those, Indy,
Yeah, there's a
mine
jo-
would be Jimmy John's all day. Chick-fil-A is rad. Chipotle, they have them up here, and there's just something about it. I feel like I can do it better at home. Whereas Chick-fil-A and Jimmy John's, I don't know. I love those places. Oh, and
and
Five Guys, huge favorite, huge fan, huge fan. Oh, Old Bay is the best. Old Bay is fantastic spice. Oh, they're covered in Old Bay. I don't mind Old Bay. I think it's really good. I don't blame them.
Otis, I'm gonna put a link in the chat that you can follow to sign up for the membership if you're interested.
Look at this.
So
Oh, they're all unbelievable, Indy. They do it right. The Five Guys is one of my favorites because I don't know. I heard there's a How We Built It with Guy Raz, and I used to like it, but then then I realized how lucky a lot of the owners were and were oblivious to it. And then the guy I liked the most was the Five Guys. How We Built That, and he pretty much attributed the success to luck, his family, and some hard work. And I just thought it was he was the most realistic person. And it was, I don't know, it was so good. And then his business model, pretty much he said the whole idea was to keep things as simple as possible. Like how he bought potatoes, because he went to the place that he felt had the best fries. And he pretty much, they had their potato sacks out back, and he looked at what they were. And he and he bought them from some guy in Idaho. I mean, it's that simple. There's something about it I really loved. That being said, it's 3rd and 5, and the Giants are driving in theory at midfield.
Golden Tate
Yes.
with the fingertip grab.
I saw Dave Portnoy do a. Oh, thanks, Otis. Thanks for joining. I saw.
Appreciate it, Otis. It's really nice of you.
Dave Portnoy do a Prince of Steaks one. It looked pretty good. I haven't had a real cheesesteak, so I can't say.
And
Man,
heads up,
they're pressuring Daniel Jones, and he's responding reasonably, I would say.
and a heads up, Otis, we have a Discord channel. So if you go to the community part of our YouTube channel, you'll be able to see the link for the Discord server.
I think that's what he said in the video, Jay. I watched it today. I like the Barstool stuff. I mean, it's a little hokey, but there's something honest about it and realistic. I like that. I don't like the frills.
What's a Philly taco, Untouchable?
It's probably just real steak instead of like carnitas. Oh, absolutely. Everyone's betting on the Giants outrights at Vono. So it's been everyone in chat seems to have had a bet on it, so it's great.
And there's an interception by
There's
Jones.
no way. He actually caught that. Why didn't he just throw it away, man? God. I gotta see this to make sure it's clean.
I'm pulling for Giants to win outright. I've got 1 unit on the Giants at plus 488, but I managed to buy back on Tampa minus 130 for 1.3 units. So if Tampa Bay wins, I'll break even, and if the Giants win, I'll end up 3.8
Wow.
units.
Sean Murphy bunting with a very excellent interception.
I will be back.
That's unfortunate. Giants so close. A Philly taco is a slice of pizza wrapped around a cheesesteak, which is gross and will never happen. That's so funny. Speaking of American. Oh my god. God. I don't want to stay the fat guy forever, but I mean, if I do stuff like that, I will. Although my girlfriend doesn't seem to mind, so. Never say never, I guess. I don't know. You know what? If I knew about it and I went to Philly, I would probably try it. Indy's got it right. How does Little Caesars make money? I've always wondered this. They have it up here in Canada. It's just like it's bad quality at an extremely cheap price. And I still don't see how you could turn a profit though, paying the commercial rent out here. Oh, it's hot. Similar to that. I haven't looked exactly. A lot of mine are cash bets between people, so there's always a risk of not getting paid. But I did very, very, very well this weekend. So I think my only loss was the Jets. That was really it. And that was a tiny amount of money. It was like less than 100. Or less than a unit. Oh, that's the best thing about Five Guys. You order a medium, and they fill the bag with fries. It's the greatest thing ever. I love them up here. I can tell you that much. They're great. He's from Philly, though. My girlfriend was a vegan for years,
and we kind of went on like a tour once I convinced her to break it. And Five Guys was on her list of best things she's ever had. Thank God they didn't call that a foul. That would have made me really upset. I didn't know they went all the way to Dublin. That's rad. Five Guys is a cool franchise. At least unanimously, Five Guys is well renowned in this chat group.
All right, what'd I miss?
Big hit from Logan Ryan that thankfully wasn't called illegal.
Nice. Did you touch on the bets that were made this week?
No. I talked about some of my personal ones.
The only loss was the Jets game.
Yeah.
And I actually did 3 units early on the Jets because there was someone who came into chat who was obviously trolling now that we know this, but he was saying that Mahomes had COVID and that they were going to announce it.
I heard that somewhere else too, though. It wasn't just him. It must
Yeah.
have been some phony piece of information on the internet.
So that was the only loss this weekend, or at least on Sunday. And let me just double check because I know Minnesota was one of the games. The Minnesota was a 2-unit play, so that was nice.
That's brutal. That's so brutal.
And then we had Dolphins plus 3.5, which was a win. Vikings plus 5.5. 2 units on that. 2 units on, or 1 unit on the Colts. That looks good. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Jets loss was a 3-unit loss. Raiders was a 10-unit win. So 4-1. And then it was 5-1 thanks to Corey. Andy gave me an F1 tip.
I want to see this catch again. It's hard not to call that a touchdown.
That's a drink. Tom Brady touchdown.
Cheers, Jackson. Catch you later.
Have a good night, Jackson. Always appreciate the support. Mike Evans. The best part about Five Guys is they use peanut oil for the burgers and the fries.
That's a good point.
Live line is 5 points. 5-point favorites are Tampa. I'll take a look, Mickey.
This is the lowest scoring game I think I've seen.
Mickey, you have 56 points, and the Pittsburgh Steelers has 62. So you would need one more Mike Evans touchdown, as well as no more points from the Bucks defense and Rob Gronkowski.
Well, the Bucks D could go down with another score.
It definitely could.
Dude, look how many points Dylan put up. He over Hundo and he lost. Ditka's 8-0.
Dalvin Cook, 46 points. That'll do it.
That'll do it. Dylan's actually got a good team. Look at his waiver picks up. He's got James Robinson, Justin Herbert, Chase Claypool. It's not bad.
Definitely a strong team. Giants live line is plus 354. Tampa's live line minus 450. Oh, here you go. Here's a drink.
Dylan is a waiver hog.
Zaps, what's this about 10 units on the Raiders?
That's what you had said.
That's what I had said? Oh, sorry. 1 unit. 1 unit on the Raiders, not 10.
Yeah, I was curious about that, but nice.
Did the Bucks score 2 touchdowns off the turnovers?
Yep. Yeah, 10 units would have been insane. I don't want to correct him because I didn't know what he did. Because it's possible, but JPP's having a great game.
The fat guy had to convince me not to put 100% of my bankroll on Washington a couple weeks ago when they took on Dallas. And I'm happy I didn't, even though it would have won. I'm definitely happy I didn't.
Raiders was a great play, though.
For me, market-wise, Minnesota was the best market play for this week, and it was definitely a nice result for the Vikings.
Cover officially now in danger.
Yeah, exactly is it. Like, it can't be YOLOing.
Yeah, I don't know why he would. Oh, because they touched it first.
Yeah, if
So even if he fumbles, they can still get they can still take it from where it was touched. So that's a reason too. So you're kind of free rolling.
that's a good point, Indy. The thing with the Bengals line that kept me away from that game is that Tennessee opened as 4-point favorites and they closed at 7.5. It's just such a big line movement that I didn't want to jump on Cincy. Yeah, Mickey's 100% right. Even at 90% chance of winning, 100% of your bankroll is a bad decision.
Absolutely, and there's no such thing as 90% chance of winning. No, I lost fantasy.
Is that Gronkowski?
Mm-hmm.
There's still a chance he could get a fumble, but it's pretty unlikely.
10 points from Gronk. Come on.
He hit the over on both of his props, the over 41.5 yards, and
Yes, for a touchdown.
yeah, the touchdown was pretty much 2-1 for him to score.
Yeah, sometimes you lose. I'll be back, gentlemen.
We should get a Tuesday entry in right before kickoff entry. That's why I started making the BEB market videos. And it's even in Discord. It was actually really, really nice because everyone that was in the Discord, we all got to chat about the market plays to make. And that's where I kind of walk people through what I thought was a good opportunity. I've been following the markets quite closely from open to close. So I kind of have an idea of how the markets have moved. Fat guy is going to scream in his pillow. Yeah. Maybe if the cat shows up. 3rd and 7 for the Bucks. This is going to be incomplete, but they're going to throw a flag. Most likely on Bradbury. Yep. Defensive pass interference on Bradbury. That's a big penalty because it puts the Bucks in essentially automatic field goal range depending on if they lose any yardage. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts, and as I say that, the Giants use their first. Gronk is showing up. He's looked, at least he's been getting more usage in the pass game over the last 3 games. Yeah, Brady probably wants the touchdown. We'll see. Theoretically, they could keep the ball till the end of the game. If you really want to win a game, that's what you do. Third and 1 was actually the best thing that could have happened for the Bucks here, as far as clock management goes. But if the Giants get a stop, it's going to be nice for the Giants. Yeah, Zaps. The last few weeks it has been split, but funny enough, the last few weeks have been our strongest weeks. And this looks like the Giants got the stop. Eddie, I'd never recommend teasers. If anything, this game's going to probably have a little bit of more public doubt in the Bucks, even if they end up winning. Mickey's calling for them to go for it. It looks like they're going to line up. I love how it doesn't matter which side you're on. Everybody's wanting them to go for it, but they're sending Suck Up out there. The Giants have no timeouts. The Bucks are going to be up 8 points. So the best that the Giants are going to be able to do is tie this game. In the league where they play. Suck Up is good from 38 yards, so Tampa Bay up 8 with 3:41 left. Giants are out of all timeouts. Danny Dimes covering machine. Yeah, we'll see. There's still turnover potential coming up, so still too early to say either way. Ended up laying 1 unit on the Giants money line and was able to buy back 1 unit on the Bucks at minus 130. So if the score stays as of now, it's going to be a break-even day.
What'd I miss?
The Tampa Bay got stopped on 3rd and short. Giants used all 3 of their timeouts, and Tampa decided to kick a field goal on 4th and 1.
Why did they
3:40
use all
left.
3 of their timeouts?
Giants just started using their timeouts because technically Tampa could have run the ball out, like run the clock out if they just so happened to do so. I'm usually against live betting, but just because we had such a big dog, it allows you to essentially free roll on the big dog.
Oh, he won, Jay? He won already? All right. I guess my bet cashed. I got Trump at 148 or 149 plus. I got it months ago though.
Really nice break on the ball by Levante David.
Yeah,
It's interesting that the Giants are
tomorrow. I get it.
kind of going hurry up. But it looks like they're making play calls at the line of scrimmage.
I've already made my bet, Eddie. You know, I'm not that confident he's going to win, to be honest. I don't know what to believe. Third and 11 here for the Giants. This was still a great effort by the Giants. That looked like a false start to me. Yeah, it was a few months ago. I bet on him last time, and it was awesome. Yeah, 178 is the price now. I know a guy that bet 10,000 on the popular vote at plus 558. So I had to help him set up a Pinnacle account last week. So he's got 20,000 on Donald. So he's got a couple betting websites that he's betting on.
Wild. They managed to pick up this 4th and 5.
Holy. That was incredible. That was unreal. Who was that? Was that Shepard?
I think it was Slayton, but I'm not 100% confident.
Eli-esque, yeah, absolutely.
It was his first successful throw coming off his back foot here.
That was so bizarre.
It was Darius Slayton. He even tried to get out of bounds after making that heads-up play.
Cheers, Eddie. Cheers. We appreciate the viewership. It's been a fun ride, and it's only getting better, it seems like.
Yeah, much appreciated, Eddie. Thanks for joining us for these last few snaps of this Monday night game. We're way
Yeah,
behind.
they probably added a commercial there and screwed us. $66 Lemieux.
That's something.
Well, you got a good number, Indy. Oh, that can absolutely it'll happen. You just like a better number. Jones heard Donnie's pleas and gets a 15-yard run. That might have put him over.
That happens to us as well, Indy.
Wait,
He's-
Indy's in. Sorry, Donnie's over under was 26. I think he's got 21 now. He's got a chance. Brady's probably a little bit more loose, a little more abrasive on the sideline than most. He's probably very mild mannered in regular day to day, but game day, it feels like he's fiery. Let's put it that way.
Zivona said, I think if you're using good bankroll management, you shouldn't hedge with negative EV plays. Yeah, it's very rare. Very rare that I would jump on a live line like I did today, but with it being such a big underdog, it's definitely a safe thing to do. But you're right, because you're paying juice twice, and the live juice is even more than what you pay before the game starts.
American election is going to be covered better than our own.
I can hear the Doc Emmerich in your voice, Untouchable. But going back to what AP Indy said, like, we will make contest picks at certain lines, but we would have definitely placed bets opposite of our contest picks as the market matures. Eddie likes Jacksonville plus 6.5 this week.
Seven or better, of course, is better. Yeah. They're Jacksonville's starting a new quarterback this week, so I think his name's Jake Luton. So you got to be kind of weary of that a little bit, but that might not. It's probably not going to stop me either.
Yeah, Doc just recently retired. Mickey, I agree with you on that AT&T.
And Sear. You know, what really gets my juices flowing, seeing old Tom Coughlin calling plays on the Giants sideline.
JPP with the pressure that leads to a sack for Damakasu. It's going to be 3rd and long.
It's close.
If you're trying to win a game, yeah. But Daniel Jones still has a lot of potential. It's his turn. If he didn't have his turnovers, he'd actually be pretty competent. I say that as he almost throws an interception.
Yeah, it is, Eddie. It's a little bit different. It's starting to level out though.
If anything, it's just reiterating how last year there was no home field advantage, and this year it just continues. That I think the home field advantage. I haven't looked at it recently, but it was at 1 point on average for home teams after the first 4 or 5 weeks.
Holy, we're behind, but apparently this is good. Wow.
First down.
Don't score too fast, guys. Don't score too fast.
Well,
They have 3
I
timeouts.
wouldn't say too fast. I think it's still pretty unlikely that they score.
Oh yeah, they're at the 30. Yeah, I thought that was closer for some reason.
And they are going to get the first down here as well. 2 fourth down conversions on this drive. Jones throws this away. It's one of his first heads-up plays of the game.
Yeah, like why couldn't he have done that the rest of the game? They would have won this game already probably.
Well, it all comes down to what Jason Garrett said at the start of the game, and it's really about his competitiveness.
Oh God.
Quote of the day for the fat guy.
It's just
Golden Tate touchdown.
oh my. Oh my.
Is it Blaine Gabbert the backup?
What for the Bucks? Yeah.
They just showed, I think it was Gabbert. They just showed Gabbert looking at Brady like, oh shit. But Brady was very stoic.
They still got to make a 2-point conversion.
Yep. Yeah, I'm expecting something crazy here. Tampa takes a timeout.
All right. I'm going to mute the chat here for a second. This got really good.
I'm going to do the same as we wait for this next play. So apologize, guys, but we'll catch up with chat fairly soon. Danny Dimes comes through in the clutch. Yeah, it was Gabbert. Big play here for the 2-point conversion. The Giants are running the exact same play. This is a Dion Lewis design. And the delivery was slow.
Wow.
Just poor timing on that play from Daniel Jones. I'm not sure what the flag would be for. Because I don't even know.
I think they're calling a PI, man.
It would have been nice to see a replay while all that chatter was going on.
Remember
But
the XFL? They had a guy going over it. Like you had to talk it out loud. I wish they did that.
but if that ball is on time, like that's an easy 2-point conversion. But Daniel Jones took an extra second. Winfield was able to get into position, made a really, really nice play on it. I'm glad that they didn't throw the flag on this.
This isn't scoregami, is it? 28-26? I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess that's what you would. They decide what would be the biggest net benefit, Jake.
There still is a chance of an onside kick here for the Giants.
Oh, sorry. Is 25-23 scoregami? Your
Possibly.
25-25 is. That makes sense. 25-25 would be.
Refs were all deciding with tickets so they could cash.
Josh Allen's got it right.
Yeah, Mickey says it's on Dimes for not leading him, and I feel like the pass was late as well. Late behind. It's too bad because it was a nicely designed play.
25 is an uncommon score. Well,
That's game. So Bucks win, Giants cover.
why does Tom Brady have a C with 4 stars on it? It's his first year with the team. Like they count all his previous years as captain on the. I don't know. That's lame.
I forget what those stars mean.
Oh, this was a
It's-
great live stream. A lot of participants. It was fun.
Yeah, appreciate it, Mud. Aperva got destroyed this week. Sorry to hear, man. That's no fun. Well, let me load up the results. I appreciate it, Corey. Brady's the coach, quarterback, and GM. I don't think he's quite LeBron yet. So 3 teams are 10-3. I got to pull up the OU to find out who actually won.
Repack the game, one sentence. Great effort from the Giants. Unconventional win for the Bucks. Yeah, okay, that's Jake Jacobs with a much better um, some summary. Holy.
So, fat guy, I always mess this up, so you're gonna have to watch and confirm this for me. But Addie's daddy had an OU of 46, which is over, right?
What is it?
25.
48.
So it's closest to without going over. Does Addie's daddy win it with 46?
Yeah. He didn't go over, and he's closest to.
There you go. So Addie's daddy is the winner of the Week 8 contest, going 10-3-1 with an OU of 46. Yeah, and Big Balls Burrow with the 3.14, going with the pie as the OU.
Oh, hold on, I'm looking at this.
I lost this week in the contest, but I said the total would be 48, right on the money. Well, hell yeah.
Who put pi as 3 point? What is the number? 3.145. I don't know how many. That's. I think it's 3.1456. Let me see. I don't know why he doesn't get Prices Right rules. Like he never watched Prices Right.
I don't know. I do struggle very hard with the Price is Right rules.
14159. Jeez. 2 digits for me.
Yeah, that's exactly why we don't bet the OUs. I'm over here counting with my fingers. It gets hard when you get up to 50.
You're a math guy. We're both reasonably strong math guys. I don't know why this is so confusing.
I never said I was a logic guy though.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's true. That's where I come in, eh? So who put the total as 3.14?
Big Balls Burrow, which we'll have to check in.
That's rad. That's advanced $1.
It was Jake Jacobs.
Of course it was.
Oh my goodness.
Did Vona used to use 100 digits? 100 digits of pi? What? And Jake Jacobs had 50? You guys are nuts.
I think we do have some merchandise set up on is it called Teespring?
No, I took that down.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I can get you one if you guys email me your address and stuff. I can get you one. So just tell me what you want. Like I have a hoodie and stuff like that. I can get you a T-shirt. You got it over 400? You guys are insane. I would like. There must be a big gap in education. I came second in the city I live in for a logic test in a grade 9 math test called the Gauss test, Gauss. I guess he was some mathematician, but you heard me. I could do like 2 digits, 3 digits. So you got $1 for every 100 digits. Oh, I guess that's worth it. You kind of do anything. That was like I remember I used to get $2. I wanted to go to the movies with my friends, and I got $2 for every tooth I lost. Before my, of baby teeth. So one night I just pulled out 5 of them. My whole mouth was bleeding all night, but it was worth it. Got to see the movie. You're doing the Fibonacci sequence next week? All right. I swear the movie was like Toy Story or something. Something that stupid.
Daniel Jones, he had a late game drive. They failed to get the conversion. But the interceptions are what came back to haunt.
I was just about to say something, but I probably sound super dumb, so I'm just gonna leave it.
Buddy, you're not sharp right now. Thank God you only got to do the hosting part of the show this evening.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
I had some jungle juice over here, so I'm ready to roll. Dude, I have the same haircut as Barry Gibb, man. Look at this.
The stars underneath the sea show how many years someone's been a captain for.
No, I know, but like I don't understand how it's transferable. You know what I mean? It's his first year with the team. Like that's lame. Brady's probably been a captain for like 15 years, so I think they changed the color.
What's the significance of the Fibonacci sequence?
Well, they say it's a very predictive number for the future. I forget exactly what it is. It's like squares within squares or something. You know, my investment friend, he's very into this number.
Oh, it just seems really easy.
Yeah. Yeah, figuring out natural numbers that occur in the universe that predict the future. Yeah, that sounds easy. It's a tough year, is it, Vono? I have a feeling that we're going to come back. The rate we're going at, it's been pretty good the last few weeks. Are we even yet, Big Rye?
I don't believe so.
You got to be close, though.
I can tell you in a second. We are one game below 500.
Yeah. There's guys in the 60s, so that's just rowdy. Billy 369 and Casson, those guys are on fire, man.
Well, there is 17 people out of 159 that have picked every game and been over, have been on the winning side of a minus 110 spread. Yeah,
So
we're at 49. Our weakest performance up to date.
Yeah, I'm confident we'll beat the number by the year's end. Slightly, though. Like, it'll be really close.
It makes the golden ratio. I feel like they just made up names for all these things.
Well, of course, is Mickey Hill in the top 10?
I can't remember what Mickey's name is. Is it Fat Guy Has COVID Cooties? Is that your name for the season?
Sounds like him.
Only week 8 people will slip.
Oh, this contest there's a lot of engagement. It's been very good. All right, should we get to the video?
Yeah, we've got some work to do, guys, to get this together and ready to go. So we will sign off for the night. Appreciate everyone stopping by, joining us for the live stream, as always.
Thank you, gentlemen. We'll catch you later.
Yeah, Jake Jacobs, once you have that silverware, no one can take it away.